As someone who has 600 hours in Stardew Valley, you would think I would have some opinions on the villagers. And I do, so I'm gonna rank them live with my chat here on Twitch. I called you my chat. That's disgusting. I'm here to accept all opinions, even if they're wrong. Do we want to make new categories? I'm gonna make the worst category delete from the game. Oh, the bottom category? You're damn right. I have Clint at the bottom. Then I have delete from the game. Why does Clint suck so much? What's the lore here? He just like creeps on Emily. That's his whole personality. His whole personality is creeping on Emily. Emily's uninterested and also gay, Clint. Get the fuck out of here. Up here at the top, I have I would die for them. These are the characters that keep me coming back to the game. There are a few, and they're probably surprising. My opinions do not seem to match the rest of the Stardew Valley community. Marriage material. It does not matter if they are marryable. If they're the bachelor or bachelorette, I would still put a ring on it. They're like pals. I like them. Wouldn't marry them. They're fine. Mid? They're fine. They're like basic characters. No, lame is lame. Delete from the game is like, why would you even make this? I don't even know that there are any characters that would fit that. And the bottom one is Clint because he's the worst character in the game. He's the only one that I would delete. Okay, we'll get rid of delete from game. I don't want to marry Abigail, but she's way cooler than cool enough. Nah, not for me. Abigail eats rocks. That's weird. Rock eaters are weird. You know who else eats rocks? Cows. That's one of my animal fun facts. I think Abigail's cool enough. You think she's cooler than that, though? She's cooler than being cold? Cool. She's ice cold. She's mid. She eats rocks. Alex is lame if you're playing as a girl character, but he's mid if you're playing as a boy character. But I play as a girl character. All the girly pops love Abigail. I don't like Abigail that much. She plays Journey to the Prairie King, and that's the hardest game in the world. No, but when you're a boy character, Alex is like a cute little gay boy. But if you're a girl, it's bad. Misogyny? Lame. This is the guy, he's the bouncer in the desert. Do I like him more than Alex, who has a personality? When this guy's entire personality is to stand in front of a door. Truly, is he better than Alex, even though he has literally no personality? He just stands in front of a door. He looks cool. He's 50% of the way there. I think if Caroline hadn't definitely cheated on Pierre, she would be mid. But like because she cheated on Pierre and Pierre also sucks, I don't advocate for cheating, but if it is with Pierre, I do. I think Caroline's cool enough. Clint is going in the Clint category. Enough said. Emily's gay, Clint. Leave her alone. Demetrius is mid, I think. People hate Demetrius. I think he's just an overprotective dad. Yeah, in theory, he's cool. He gives us the mushroom or the fruit bat cave. But in practice, he freaks me out a little. And I don't like that. Less cool than the mysterious guy that stands at the door. This guy, the dwarf, oh yeah, I would die for the dwarf. He's so sad. And a little racist, but I would die for him. Elliott. I never remember to talk to him. My favorite thing about Elliott is that he likes blueberries, and the sprite in the game is just a single blueberry, and you give it to him on his birthday, and he's like, oh my goodness, I can't believe you got me something I would like on my birthday. And it's like a single berry. Well, he's just a writer in a shack. I think he's mid. I don't think he's lame. I haven't fully pursued him because he doesn't interest me. I've gotten farther in romance with Alex than I ever have with Elliott. He's mid, guys. He's fine. Emily? Uh-oh. This is where we might fight. I think Emily's cool enough. Emily's just like a little hippie girl. You have something against light-colored hair? I just don't pursue them. But she had blue hair. I did have blue hair. I had blue hair. I had pink hair. I had purple hair. I don't super like any of the bachelors or bachelorettes in Stardew, which is why I don't marry usually when I play. Nana saying Clint is ranked too high. Well said. Well said, Clint. The fact that we're acknowledging Clint is more than he deserves. I'll put Emily in marriage material. Unpopular opinion, I believe. I love Evelyn and George. I love them so much. They are my own grandparents and I would die for them. Evelyn sends you cookies all the time. I would die for Evelyn. Well, I'm not putting George in marriage material. I would die for both of them. George just likes leeks, bro. He's just like, he had a bad time in the war. He just likes leeks. And he's dying. So on Sundays, he like goes to church. He goes and worships at the altar because he's like, well, I know. I gave it a shot. Mid? Ev says grandpa's mid. I would die for George. I'll compromise. I put him in cool enough. He yells at Linus for digging in his trash can. That's bad. We don't like that. The more I remember cutscenes with George, the less cool he is. Let's put him in mid. This is the guy who sits at the Adventurers Guild, and he just sits in a chair for his entire existence. I kind of think he's lame. He's not cool like the mysterious bowler hat guy. He's just lame. Yeah, he literally says, come back when you've impressed me. Governor is cool. I like the governor because he's only in the game when there's free food. I think that's kind of a vibe. I think we could make dozens of Stardew Valley character ranking tier lists. And if there was one for characters I wish I was, it would be the governor. Because he just shows up, says my soup is bad, and then continues to eat it. And I respect that. I do think he's lame, but like I do respect him. I think Grandpa's cool enough because we got the farm for him, and he just like judges us. He looked out for us. He said, you can have this farm. You can have that. So this is Gunther. He's the museum curator. I wouldn't die for him. I would marry the fuck out of him, and I don't know why. Is it the swag? Is it that his portrait is always flirting with me just a little bit? And I like that he must be like a Nepo baby or something, because he opens a museum in a small town with nothing on display. And then like you can walk in and you like hand him a spoon, and he's like, it's treasure. It's treasure. It must be a dinosaur bone. And you're like, this is literally my lunch spoon. It's a work of art. The one lady from Phineas and Ferb. Did you think a bunch of ancient artifacts were just going to fall out of the sky? Yes. And they hired a farmer who we didn't even get paid. He's like, I found some seeds for you. I would marry Gunther. I would. So this is Gus. He owns the bar. I think Gus is like cool enough. He forgives Pam of her excessive debt because he knows she's depressed. I think that's cool. Yeah, and he's just like the cool guy. There's so much I'll never know about Gus. He doesn't have a partner. He hires Emily part-time. Better than cool enough, but I don't know if I would marry him. I think he's just a cool dude. He doesn't have a lot going on. All right, Haley. Haley. I kind of think Haley's mid. Lame. You'd marry Haley? She's mean. She's so mean. I think she's mid. Haley lame. She's so mean. She's like, ew, you smell. And I'm like, hello? We just met. Be nice to me. She's mean and picky. You don't get to be both. I do like that she has a camera. Her romance scenes are cool later. She does have a camera, but I do think she's mid. She loves cakes and sunflowers. Yeah, but she hates anything prettier than her. She's just like me for real. She's just a relatable girl. No, Haley's mid. She's not even cool. I am a Harvey stan. Truly, if Harvey didn't have that mustache, which was added in the last like iteration of his character before the game went live, if Harvey didn't have that mustache, I would probably marry Harvey 100% of the time. He just loves planes. He said, I can't fly a plane, but I want to help people. I'm going to be a doctor. That's cool. Harvey's marriage material, for sure. If he didn't have a mustache, I would die for Harvey. I would die for him if he didn't have his freaky little mustache. This is the henchman. He's like the wizard's ex-wife's henchman. And he just likes mayonnaise. Yeah, you give him mayonnaise and he leaves. He says, you can't pass until you bring me my favorite snack. Then you do and he's gone forever. I only wish I had that level of gumption. I think he's mid. I like that. You would die for Jazz? Why? I'm willing to expand the Clint. If Jazz wasn't a child, I think she would be in the Clint tier. But I do love her relationship with Shane. Jazz? Why do you like Jazz? That's insane. You like Jazz? I could be swayed to put Jazz in mid, but I would not die for Jazz. I didn't know you had this passion about Jazz. Therefore mid. Yeah, she's fine. Vincent? I would die for Vincent. Vincent might be my favorite character in Stardew Valley. I would die for Vincent. Jodi? Honestly, my first response is I would die for Jodi. I would die for Jodi. She asks me for a fish, I get her a fucking fish. She asks me for a cauliflower, I get her a cauliflower. Jodi is a single mom who works 2 jobs, who got married young, and then her husband gets back from war, and she's like, I don't know if I can do this. She's hard. She's struggling. I would die for Jodi. She's not even single. That's why I'm not marrying her. I think Kent is cool enough. He's got mad PTSD, though. That's sad. She doesn't have a job. Yeah, because she's raising 2 kids while her husband is away at war. I will advocate for the single parents, except Pam. I think Kent is cool enough. I would die for Krobus. You can be upset about the Jazz rating. You're the only one in the world who likes Jazz. He's just like a little weird guy. Most of the little weird guys I would die for. Leah I would marry because she's a queer for sure. Leah's a fucking cheater. Leah danced with me at the festival. Leah's fucking marriage material. I'd put a ring on that IRL. You show me a Leah IRL, I'm done. And she's the only one who's like, I think she's the only one with an X. Ooh, we have come to the next character, which is Lewis, which I almost want to put in the Clint category. Lewis fucking sucks. Just date Marnie. Date Marnie in the open. Why are you doing that to her? Why are you doing that to her? I put Lewis in the Clint category. I'm mad at him. Date her out in the open. She deserves better. She's a grown woman. Don't canoodle in a bush. Linus, on the other hand, I would die for Linus. I think that Clint is worse than Lewis, so I like that the category is just Clint. It's still just, it's terrible, awful people, but they're all Clints. I love Linus. Linus, another phenomenal character in Stardew Valley. Something I just learned recently is when you search in the trash can, every character in Stardew Valley freaks out except Linus, but the only time he comes to town and is by a trash can is during the winter festival. And if you search a trash can in the winter while Linus is around, he'll ask if you found anything good and you'll gain friendship with him. He's the head of the Adventurers Guild. I think he's mid. I don't have an opinion. He might be lame. Yeah, he's kind of lame. The Adventurers Guild doesn't really do anything. He do be getting your shit back. That's a good point. He do be getting your shit back. Yeah, that's mid. I lose stuff all the fucking time. He's like, I got it. I'll go get it. Marnie. Truly, I'm tempted to say Marnie because her shop is lame because her shop's never open. That's infuriating. Her shop isn't open Monday or Tuesday. Like, for why? For who? She's raising Jazz and Shane. Yeah, Marnie's cool enough. And, like, we can't be mad. We can't be mad that she's hanging out with Lewis. It's her own choice. Maru S. I kind of think Maru's marriage material. She's cute. Women in STEM. She's smart and pretty. She has a robot. A robot. Fine. Marriage material. Maru is likely who I'm going to marry in the perfection run that I'm playing right now. Morris. You know what? Morris is the head of Joja Mart, tries to buy out the community center. I still think he's just lame. I don't think Morris is as bad as Clint and Lewis, which might be a bold claim. I do like his giant fucking bow tie. I just don't think he's as bad as Clint. I don't think so. Because he gets punched by Pierre. I think that's cool. Morris is the symbol of capitalism, but I don't see it. These two are worse. Because they're like socially terrible, but he's, like, financially terrible. Because I don't think Morris is bad on a personal level, just on a grand scheme. But these guys are bad on a personal level, and I'm pissed about that. This is Mr. Key. I think he's lame. He's just, like, in-game stuff, and he's freaky. He has, like, cameras that show all of Stardew Valley, so he's been spying on the whole town. For what? Expand on that, Concerned Ape. Who is that man? Don't like him. I kind of think Pam is lame. Because drunk driving is lame, and she's also a terrible mother to Penny. And she doesn't get better. She still goes to the bar every night as she's a bus driver. Yeah. I think Pam's kind of lame. Pam has a redemption arc, though. She does get kind of a redemption arc, but that's, like, way later. I can fix Shane. I can't fix Pam. And I'll stand by that. The very first playthrough of Stardew Valley, Shane is the only one I've ever married in Stardew Valley. That's my man. That's my man. That was when I was hetero. I think I, like, married Shane and then, like, within the next month had my first crush on a girl. So that's when Shane is my hetero. I would die for Shane. He's not marriage material. There's a difference. Pam is lame. Drunk driving is bad. Penny is cute as hell. She's cute as hell. She's a teacher. This one's an I can save her. Which is probably worse. Penny's mid? Okay, so you guys don't have a saving complex. I hear you. Fine. I think she's not even cool. She's either marriage material or mid. She truly doesn't have a personality, except being abused by Pam. And I can fix them tier? No, I'll put Penny in mid. She is mid. Pierre? We hate him. He deserved to get cheated on because he's lame. He definitely deserved to get cheated on. My proposition was whether or not he was lame or Clint material. Pierre sucks. Pierre tries to scam people by, like, selling vegetables at 10 times the price when he's not getting enough sales. And then when he doesn't, he tries to immediately sell them to you, who he bought them from. That's lame. He's just lame. I don't think he's that bad. Although it does piss me off when I sell him my vegetables and the next day the town is talking about how awful my vegetables are. Dude, me too. It really upsets me. I love Robin. Girl, I guess I just like a redhead. Damn. Robin cute. Robin cute. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. She a working girl. Robin, get another divorce. Marry me, Robin. She builds all of my buildings by herself. By herself. Yeah, I said, Robin, get another divorce. I'm right here. Second divorce. I'm right here, Robin. I think Sam is cool because he does a kickflip. Lewis yells at him and he does a kickflip. That's awesome. I would die for Sandy. Some say she doesn't have a lot of character. I say she's a mysterious desert lady. And apparently I have a thing for red hair. Who knew? Not me until this moment. If Sebastian didn't like frogs, I have to defend Sebastian's honor or Abby will yell at me. I think Sebastian's cool enough. I think if he didn't like frogs, he would be mid. But he rides a motorcycle. He's coding. He does code. Loves video games. And he likes frogs. I think he's cool enough. I think he's very cool. Shane. Nobody look at me. Nobody look at me. I don't want to hear it. We know. We know. Vincent, I would also die for. Truly, Vincent's my favorite character in this game. Apparently, I have a lot of favorite characters in this game. But Vincent's my favorite character because you go to this one festival and you go to talk to him and all he says is moo because he's looking at a cow. Nope. I would die for Shane. I would die for Shane. And that is my own burden to bear and something I'll put on the internet forever. I would die for Shane. Only after years of intense therapy will I not feel this way, and I haven't had that therapy yet. I think Willie's cool. I think Willie's what's up. Call me Caroline because I would marry the wizard. Truly? That's what I was going to say. I was like, am I about to get cooked for this? Am I about to get cooked for this? I would marry the wizard. I would. I wouldn't die for him. He's a little weird. I would marry the wizard. I would. I'm going to turn my camera off, but let's look at this. I think it's pretty good. I think this is it. We'll come back. Jazz got robbed. I'll pay more attention to Jazz now. How about that? I'll pay more attention to Jazz and we'll see how I feel. Before I finish perfection, before I'm top friends with everybody, this is how I feel. I'm a Shane girly. It's the worst part. It's the worst part about me. But apparently I got a thing for redheads. Gonna get me a redhead after this. Damn, redhead women. My type, the dwarf. Redhead women. And I stand by that. Truly, I stand by that.